What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. The one and only Sky Blackwell. Eternal Authenticity. And right here, I'm doing a video, a powerful video message about baby bananas. Click the like button. These baby bananas are from Ecuador. Organic baby bananas from Ecuador. Click the like button, like this video. So yeah, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. I'm always doing different wisdom videos. I'm doing different alkaline, vegan, plant-based videos that have a lot of great information, to help people to detox, to help people to heal, to help people to lose weight, to help people to boost their immune system, to strengthen your immune system to fight colds and sickness, and to feel healthier, to become healthier and live a higher quality of life. That's what I'm all about. I'm a coach. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. I'm a coach. I'm a herbalist. I'm a nutritionist. I'm a healer. I'm a leader. I'm a messenger. So yes, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Baby bananas are phenomenal because they are alkaline. I make videos about baby bananas and burro bananas, and these are both the small and mid-sized bananas, and they're more rare because these are the real indigenous original bananas. These are alkaline. There's a lot of fruits and foods out there that are modified, including a lot of different genetically modified bananas out there. Those big bananas, the GMO, they cause mucus. They are hybridized. They're hybrids. They're incomplete. They're just man-made products, and there's a lot of foods that are like that. However, that's why I'm giving y'all the reminder. I'm giving y'all the truth. I'm giving y'all the facts, the wisdom. I learned from my mentor, Dr. Sebi, the burro bananas and baby bananas. These are the most alkaline. These are the alkaline true bananas for our ancestors, for us indigenous carbon-based electrical, high frequency people, yes, the organic family, what I'm talking about, the native people, the organic people, we need to be consuming baby bananas and burro bananas. These contain a high pH level, These contain a high pH level. These are from Ecuador, but yet these contain a lot of nourishment. This contains a lot of nourishment. So it's helping to cleanse the body of mucus. There's a lot of fake foods, fake fruits and vegetables and other foods, that are artificial, and they will congest the body. They will rob the body of minerals. They will clog the body up with mucus, And the reason why I'm flowing so great, the reason why I'm so healthy, I'm so passionate, I'm so consistent, I'm so awake, is because I've been doing the inner work by consistently consuming choices such as baby bananas. I'm an alkaline vegan for 9 years now. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. I'm on my 9th year of this plant-based alkaline vegan journey. And, it's really an inner transformation to help repair the body, to cleanse the body of mucus, of disease, of inflammation, of parasites, of congestion, all of that, bad sickness, and little key adjustments, such as going a higher level with baby bananas or burro bananas, this is a sweet treat. And, this helps us even more so, to improve our vibration. This helps us to do that inner healing work even more so. This gives us that true nourishment, these true essential minerals that we need. This is not a fake man-made product, So that's why I'm emphasizing doing our best with our food choice, our food selection, like organic baby bananas from Ecuador. This is phenomenal for raising our vibration, for giving us those healthy minerals, healthy fats, for helping cleanse our body of mucus, for helping cleanse our colon. This is a good source of fiber, healthy fiber, healthy fats, healthy for our immune system, good for all types of people, So this is just a top tier solution, an alkaline solution, baby bananas, that is rare. It's not as common, it's hard to find, but it's the best for us. It's what God has originally placed for us, so invest into baby bananas, and of course, your mangoes, your strawberries, your melons, your grapes, your oranges, what I mean? But like, I'm doing another video, as y'all can see on my page. I got playlists, alkaline vegan food ideas. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. You can see my other reminders when I'm sharing information about other foods, plant-based wisdom. But yeah, the baby bananas, it's a higher frequency. It's not going to clog the body up. And it's this is a more richer taste. This is a more richer food because this is true alkaline electric cell food. Baby bananas and foods that are on the alkaline list, they are true electric cell food. They are complete. They are whole. They are truly going to nourish us to the highest level for us to be connected to God in the righteous way. Food is information. Food is energy. You can't be on the right path, but you're eating fake foods. You can't be trying to serve God and trying to be real, but you're eating fake, toxic, demonic substances, So I'm serving God. I'm serving the Most High. I'm living a righteous life. And, the alkaline foods, examples such as baby bananas, these are whole. These are complete. This will give me total nourishment. This will totally feed my cells. We're carbon based. I need carbon based foods. We're electrical. I am electrical. We're electrical vessels. So I need electrical carbon compounds, plant-based alkaline foods, carbon, electrical, high frequency, high alkalinity. It's just like a Lamborghini or a Bugatti or a Ferrari. They have top tier premium fuel, premium maintenance, exquisite, excellent design, fuel, maintenance. They're well taken care of. A Bugatti, a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, a Rolls Royce, and that's the same thing. I'm always treating my body the best. I'm always treating my temple the best I can. I'm always reminding people, I'm coaching people, I'm counseling people to take care of yourself. When you receive that bit of wisdom, that food knowledge, that detox knowledge, you got to hold on and apply it. That's what I've been doing along my journey. Because a long time ago, I was eating a lot of junk food before I was vegan. I used to eat all this, bad fast food, alcohols, meats, dairy, ice cream, and, hybrid foods, incomplete foods, fake foods, hybridized, man-made foods. I was doing that, and as a result, I was getting sick. I was getting puffy. I was having all this mucus, all this congestion, all this mucus, all of this fogginess, and, just disconnections within myself, a lack of energy, a lack of passion, because I wasn't flowing optimally with the best energy within me, but since I've grown on this journey, I've evolved and I've become more disciplined, more stricter, more focused, I know our food has to be our medicine. Like the philosopher said, let food be thy medicine. Let food be thy medicine is true. It's our energy. It transforms us. You can't just do it for one day and expect a transformation. Or you can't just even do it for 1 week or 1 month and just stop. You have to continuously keep doing it and going all in with all the herbs, all the fruits, all the vegetables, all the alkaline grains, all the fasting, all the spring water and coconut water, and just going in, honoring God, purifying ourselves, detoxing ourselves, replenishing ourselves, and becoming reborn. That's what the healing journey is, and like little adjustments such as the baby bananas, that will give you even more completion within yourself. That will help assist you along your healing detox journey. This will truly assist you. Baby bananas. There's a lot of fake foods. They will harm you. They will clog you up with mucus, with parasites, with congestion, with inflammation, But when you consume stuff like baby bananas, mangoes, seaweed, figs, dates, strawberries, stuff like that, that will elevate your mood, elevate your frequency, and it will truly feed your cells. Like I said, we're carbon based. It's all pH level. It's all numbers. It's pH level, it's weights, it's numbers, it's vibrations. So I'm not going to be consuming trash. I'm not going to be digesting empty calories. I'm not going to be eating toxic poison, stuff that has a low vibration, because that's just going to bring me down. That's going to keep me, that's going to make me sick, toxic stuff. So stuff like baby bananas, this is a high frequency, godly, righteous, alkaline, premium fruit. This is an exquisite, premium, high class fruit. What I'm saying? This is a royal fruit. I'm a king. I'm preparing to enjoy these baby bananas with my wife and children. I'm preparing to enjoy these baby bananas with my wife and children. I'm getting myself ready while I'm alone, while I'm in the waiting zone, while I'm being patient in the isolation zone. I'm preparing for what it will be like when I'm finally able to sit at the dinner table with my family. I'm preparing to enjoy having a family. What it will be like, sitting across the table for my wife, she only has eyes for me, Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity. And our lovely children are sitting with us at our table, and we're eating baby bananas. We're eating, plums, peaches, strawberries, apples, grapes, cucumbers, avocados. You get what I'm saying? So, but yes, it's a frequency. This is life. This is life. That's why it says electric cell food. This gives us life. Like when you're eating stuff that has empty calories, like all these fake foods, these processed foods, these chips, these candies, these sugary bakery items, stuff like that, like it's dead. It's empty weight. Like literally, like the quality of fuel is trash. That's the bottom line. What you're putting into yourself is trash, and like, do you want to be a little trashy, cheap piece of junk car? A little, old beat up station wagon, a hoopty with, a junk transmission, basic low quality fuel, poor maintenance? Or do you want to elevate yourself? Do you want to ascend? Do you want to be the best you can be? Do you want to be, a Rolls Royce? Do you want to be a Ferrari or a Lamborghini? Where you're living on a higher level, where you're living the good life. That's where I'm living. I'm living the good life. I'm living my true dreams. So that's why I'm so passionate about my health and wellness. Fuel is important because over time, those actions, they add up. If you're constantly destroying yourself, if you're constantly harming yourself, destroying yourself, being lazy, being irresponsible, then guess what? You will ruin your life. You'll ruin your life. You'll stay sick and broke, and you'll lose forever, But like what I've learned is that it's about patience. God is love. God is love. God is patient, So like how it takes time for, baby bananas to grow. You don't just make it bloom overnight. You don't just like pump steroids and pump all these additives, and pump all these additives and chemicals and stuff and make it just happen all quick and fast. No, that's a lie. That's called fake. That's called artificial, man-made tampering. You know what I mean? The real truth is natural. The real truth is patient. It takes time. It takes time. Just like a baby takes time to be warm. A baby takes time to be born. As it's been sitting in the mother's womb for about 9 months, that took time. That whole process of growth inside the mother's womb, that takes time. So for bananas, for strawberries to grow, it takes time. For us to grow, it takes time. You know what I'm saying? For them, to build the pyramids in Egypt, that took time. To build these stadiums, these facilities, these buildings, these statues, stuff takes time. Real stuff, true stuff that's rooted in truth and God and righteousness, it's a process that takes time. So respect the process. You can't be rushing, just thinking, oh, I'm just going to eat a banana and it's all going to happen overnight, instantly. No, you got to You gotta respect the process and learn that food is your medicine. It's not for pleasure. It's not for quick, fast convenience. It's not for stuff in your face, all fast, real cheap. That's not the truth. And that's how they've misled a lot of people in the matrix, because they have everybody hooked, going around on a loop, like on a hamster wheel. People are rushing to take care of their family, rushing to pay bills, rushing to go to a job, rushing to work on a business, rushing to whatever, work out or study in school, or rushing to work on whatever type of project they're working on. You know, different tasks, chores, missions, challenges, objectives people are going through. So people are being robbed of their time, and they just think, oh, I just have to eat something real quick and cheap. And just, over time, that mentality is making people sick, literally, physically and mentally, because they're just in a rush. They're just in a rush just to go on about life, But when you slow down and listen to God, you have to find the ancient truth from the beginning of time. You have to listen to the Creator, our Creator, God the Most High, and get down to the basics. You have to get back to the basics from the beginning of time. Remember who you are, the natural truth, who your natural true self is. Who your natural true self is. You got to cut out the distractions, all these stimulants, all these devices and technologies of stimulants, and all this caffeine and sugar and fast food and all that soda and stuff is bad. It's making people insane. Literally, it's making people insane, and it's just disturbing people's energy, and it's ruining people's health. So people may not want to hear about, hey, all this truth and healthy information about this wisdom, about evolved living. A lot of people, they hate, they don't have time to listen to this disciplined, alkaline, plant-based, vegan information. They don't have time. They think they know it all. They don't have time. They think they know everything, and other things apparently are more important. And that's their loss. Honestly, that's the bottom line. It's their loss, because I'm telling you, when you choose to take responsibility for your health, making key little adjustments, key improvements every day, progress on improving your nutritional discipline, facing yourself in the mirror, not worried about what other people are doing, but worried about what you're doing, how you're serving God, honoring God, connecting to God, doing your purpose, how you're improving yourself and what you're consuming, your diet on all levels, what you're listening, watching, and especially your food. You have to be accountable. You have to hold yourself accountable. Because when you're eating trash, you are going to be messed up. I'm going to conclude on this positive note. Like I was saying, when you're eating trash, your mind is going to be thinking trash. You're going to be producing trash. That's why there's so many problems. There's so many bad drama. There's so much just bad drama and issues and just foolishness. Just nonsense, drama, chaos happening in the world because people are sick. People are insane, literally. People can't even operate in a simple way. People are rushing around like cockroaches on all this caffeine and steroids. People are rushing around with like a chicken with his head cut off, and it's because people have the wrong information and people have poor dietary choices. They have bad food habits. And as a result, people's energy is bad. People are sick, and that results into all these problems and drama in the world, But like I said, if you just at least take your time to say, hey, this is an investment. These baby bananas or this cold pressed smoothie, this green smoothie, this mango juice, this coconut water, it's an investment for my health, so I can become more positive and healthier, and I can become better, and I can influence the world in a positive way, So be patient with the process. That's my point. A lot of people may not be doing it, and it may be uncommon, but this is the truth. This is the science. This is the key facts that will help you to elevate and rise higher, So eat more baby bananas. Like I said, this is information. This is nourishment. This is medicine. Baby bananas is cosmic alkaline electric cell food, food to nourish and heal and revitalize our cells. So Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all take care. Stay blessed. Follow me on Instagram at Eternal Authenticity. At Eternal Authenticity. At Eternal Authenticity. Hit me up. Message me for a consultation, a nutrition and wellness detox consultation, for sea moss gel, for alkaline herbal detox tea, I got plant-based recipe ebook, I got herbal healing knowledge ebook. Just message me, reach out to me, find a way to send me some positive vibes at Eternal Authenticity. Sky Blackwell, much love. Click the like button, like this video now, click the like button and invest into some baby bananas. Invest into some baby bananas, and health is wealth. Y'all take care, stay blessed. Thank you for listening. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. I'm out. I'll see y'all in the next video. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Peace.